Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online class sessions. So today from English grammar we are going to continue the nouns. Okay children, like already yesterday we learned that we have some singular and plural form of nouns which are going to start end by yes and some other letters. Okay children, apart from that we also have some nouns which do not end by yes. Like here if you see, all nouns do not form their plural by adding yes. Some nouns have their own plural form. See here it is written like all nouns are not ending with yes. In the plural form. Some nouns are different. They have their own plural form. Like suppose here if you see children, man, M-A-N, man. Man is a singular person. Okay, single, a man. Then when we want to say that there are so many mans there, then man becomes men. Man becomes men, M-E-N. Same like the child. Child means only one. Okay, children, so many children. Child becomes children. Here ox. Ox is singular form. And for this plural is oxen. O-X-E-N, oxen. Clear children? So some nouns, they have their own plural form. For example, man, child and ox. Okay? So like this we have to identify the singular form of a particular noun and then we have to write the plurals of it. Clear children? Yes, now see here we are having some nouns here like singular nouns and we have to match them with the plural form. Here see, all these are singulars. All this side, all these are singular forms. This we have to make it as plural, match with the plural. So as we said, not every plural is not ending with yes. So these are some different type of nouns which have their own plural forms. Clear children? Now for first one, what is foot? Foot. Foot in plural form, it becomes what? Feet. It becomes feet. Okay. That's why I have written here number 1 here. Okay. Foot is feet. Goose. Goose becomes geese. Okay. Mouse. Mouse becomes mice. Okay. 3. Woman. So already we learnt previously that man became what? Men. Now here woman becomes what? Women. Women. That is here the last one here 4. Okay. 5th one, tooth. Tooth. Tooth becomes what children? Teeth. 5th one. Okay. 6th one, sheep. See, if you observe children here, sheep, it does not change. Even in singular form it is sheep only and even plural form also it is sheep only. There is no change. So this is the 6th one, that is sheep. Louse. Louse. For that plural is lice. Lice we have in our hair. Lice. Okay. 7th one, this one. 8th one is deer. Deer. So again see, deer also. No change. It doesn't change. Even in plural form also, it remains the same. That is deer. 8th one. Here. 9th one, medium. Medium. Medium becomes media. 9th one, media. Multimedia. We say multimedia in the sense so many mediums. Okay, media. Then 10th one is person. 10th one is person. In the sense only one person. If there are so many persons, what we have to say? They become people. They become people. Clear children? Able to understand? So here we are having our people. People. And datum. Datum in the sense some information. Okay, datum. It becomes what? Data. The 11th one. Data. So much of information is called as data. Okay. Appendix. Appendix is like columns. Okay, columns it is appendix. Here this becomes appendices, the last one, appendices. So if you observe children here, so all the plural forms here, whatever we are having, all these plural forms are not ending with the s or es, ies. No, yes, like what we said, the plural forms of some nouns end with s, es, ies. No, so that, and also we will also add v and es. So these plurals, they are not ending with these letters. So they have their own plural forms like this. Clear children? So as you upgrade your classes, so you learn more about such type of nouns. Clear? Understood? Yes. Now what is the next one? So don't get confused children. See here, if you say write the plural form of these nouns. Plural form of these nouns. So we are doing more exercises on these nouns to make you clear about the singular and plural forms. Okay. So we have to practice more, then only we can become perfect. Okay. Practice makes man perfect. You know this saying? Yes. Now see, so many nouns for us. Let us do this in plural forms. Now first one is what children? Cross. It is cross. Then because it is ending with s, what we have to do? We have to add es. So it becomes crosses. Crosses. Staple. Staples. Only yes. Farm. Farms. So I am just writing the letter of in the plural form, that's all. So when you add these letters to this word, then you will get the plural noun, because we don't have much space here. So I am just adding the ending letters. Clear children? Computer. Computers. Teacher. Teachers. Only yes. No? Country. Country. See, what is the ending letter here? Y. So when we are having y at the ending and the before letter what is here? R. No, R is there. What is R? Is it a vowel or a consonant? R is a vowel or a consonant? It is a consonant. When you have the consonant, then what happens? We will add IES. That becomes countries. Y will go. Y in place of Y we will add I, then we will add es to I. So then the word becomes countries. Countries. Now I'll write it clearly to you again. Okay, this country becomes, understood like how I made it? Okay children, it becomes what? Countries. COUNTRIES. Country. So Y went off. In place of Y, I came and ES is added. Okay, now loaf. Loaf. Again, the ending letter here is what? F. So when F is the ending letter of a singular noun, what we have to do? We have to change it as V. No, V. Yes. So this F becomes V and ES is added. That is loaves. Loaves. Okay, clear? Now foot. Foot. Foot, before slide we learned. Foot becomes what children? It becomes feet. Feet. Okay? Just a minute. Yes, foot becomes feet. Okay. Life. Again, what is the ending letter here? FE. When FE comes, then this has to be changed as V. No. VE. Yes. That is lives. 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 This F becomes V here. Okay. Then woman. Woman. Woman, what happens? Woman. We learned just now. Man becomes men. Woman becomes woman. Home. This also homes. Sky. See here. SI. Skies. No, sky remains as sky only, sorry. Children, like sky, it becomes skies. No, y has gone in place of I has come. Why? Because in before y we are having k, that is a consonant. So that is why we have to add es again. Okay. Yes, skies. Then problem. We will add yes. Problems. Monkey. Here. See, if you see monkey here, y is the ending letter, and before y what we are having? Children? E. So when we are having a vowel, E is a vowel, yes or no? When we are having vowel before y in a singular noun, then we have to just add yes for getting the plural noun. Then this becomes monkeys. Clear, children? So this difference you have to be very carefully identify. You have to identify it very carefully. Like before y, whether it is a vowel or a consonant. Okay, children? Here farmer. Then farmer becomes farmers. Cloud. Clouds. Nose. Noses. Valley. Again here see. Valleys. Only yes, we are adding only yes, valleys. Valleys. That's all. Valleys. Man. What did we learn, children? Men. Man become men. River. Becomes rivers. Inch. If you see the last letter, CH. When CH is there, what we have to do? We have to add ES. To get the plural form. Then this becomes inches. Owl. Owls. Day. Again here see. Before y, vowel sound. Vowel. A is a vowel. So that is why only yes, that is days. Okay. Copy. See, copy. Before y, consonant. P is a consonant. So make it IES. Copies. Clear, children? Okay then. So we'll go to the next part of our nouns. Hope you are all understanding. Now here, so here if you see, children, you are given some pictures and we have to write these in a plural nouns, as plural nouns. Okay, sir, what are here? What we are having here? They are boxes. No, 3 boxes. Okay, so boxes. This is X, E, yes, even X also. When we have X, we have to add E, yes. Okay, buses. Here, tables. 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 3 tables. Here, cards. 2 cards. What are they? These are, like we call them as dogs. Okay. Then, or puppies. We call them as puppies. Okay. Here, monkeys. Okay. Then, so here if you have to observe here. So here puppies I wrote IES, whereas for monkey I wrote EYS. No, I didn't write IES. Why? So when you say singular puppy, that we learned already, but still I am repeating it to you. Before Y, here it is a consonant. P is a consonant. No. So that is why we added IES. This P becomes, Y becomes I here. But here in monkey, if you see singular form, monkey, E is a vowel. No, E is a vowel. So that is why Y remains the same. And only S will be added. Okay, children? Okay, here. So these are like boys. Oh, no, children will, because they are small boys. So we cannot tell them boys. No, because they are two child. He is a child and he is a child. So we'll call them as children because they are more than two children. Okay. Then here butterflies. So butterflies. What are they, children? Butterflies. Here what? Only a single one is called as tooth, but here we are seeing so many tooth here, so that's why it becomes teeth. This become teeth. Clear, children? Okay. Okay then, so hope you will be able to do such type of plural nouns easily. Okay, again our next work here. So this is for your homework, children. Just write some nouns. Like here, what things do you see that are more than one in number? Look around you, and what things do you see that are more than one in number? List 5 such nouns here. So just see around you. You are maybe you are in your living room, or when you are playing outside, or when you are with your parents. So just see around you and just write any 5 plural nouns, so which you can see. Clear, children? So this is your homework, and show it to your parents. Clear? Good. So then here there is a poem for us about pancakes. Delicious, yummy pancakes. Okay, we'll just read the poem once now. Pancakes, pancakes bubbling in the pan. Toss them high, watch them fall. Catch them if you can. Eggs are creamy milk beaten up and down, and the floor still some more, round and round and round. Take a plate, stock them high, pancakes hot and brown. Squeeze the lemon, eat with honey, the very best in town. See how good it is described about the pancakes. No, here mummy is preparing the pancake, which she has taken eggs, milk, flour, honey, and also she has taken a plate, okay, to just serve. Okay, so this is about the poem, and what we have to do with this poem is, like, we'll see what is our work. Now here, look at the highlighted nouns in the poem. Which ones can you count and which ones can you not? List them here. So what is our work? Like here, if you see, children, some words are highlighted. No, they are written in different color. Okay, they are highlighted. So we have to just observe these nouns, whether they are countable or not countable. Countable, like, like counting 1 2 3 4 5, like if we are able to count, then that thing becomes a countable noun. Okay, when if we are not able to count it, then we call it as uncountable. Clear, children? So what is our work here? So we have observed that there are some highlighted nouns, and now from that poem we have to list here nouns which we can count. Okay, now we'll see what we can count. So what we can count, children? Can we count pancakes? Yes, because it may be 1 2 3, any number of pancakes. So pancakes we can count. I am just mentioning C letter here. Okay, why? Because it is countable. Pan in the sense this dish, like pan. Okay, this is also countable because they may be more in number. Pan. Eggs, countable. Eggs are countable or not? Yes. Then plate. Can we count plate, children? Yes, we can count. There may be any number of plates here. Okay, so pancakes, pan, eggs and plate. Okay, these are countable nouns according to our poem. So we'll just write pan and plate, because we are having only 3 columns here, so we'll just make it X. These 3 are countable. Okay, Nouns I cannot count. Nouns I cannot count, which we cannot count. Let us see here again. So what are remaining here? Milk is remaining. Then flour is remaining. And honey is remaining. Can we count, children? Can you say 1 milk, 2 milk, 3 milk, 4 milk? Can we say that? No, we cannot say. No, we cannot count the quantity of milk. So that is why milk is uncountable. Which we cannot count is called as uncountable. So that is why we mentioned here UN. Flour. Flour means what? Maida flour or wheat flour, which we use to make rotis, cakes and all. Can we count that? It is in a powder form. No, whereas milk is in liquid form. No. Flour is in what? Powder form. So, which we cannot count. So, flour is also uncountable. Honey. Honey. Can we count honey? One honey, 2 honey, 3 honey? No. So, that is why this honey is also uncountable. Okay, if these are in some containers, suppose if milk is in one can of milk, 2 cans of milk, we can just tell it like that, but we cannot count milk as such as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Clear? So our uncountable nouns in this poem are milk, flour and honey. Clear, children? So we'll just write it here. What are they which we are not able to count? Milk, honey and what, children? Flour. Flour. These 3 are uncountable. So have you observed? So we have some countable nouns and we also have some uncountable nouns. Clear? Okay then. Here some nouns have a singular and plural form. Again, so as I said to you, so the same is written here. Pancakes, pancakes, pancake, pancakes, egg, eggs. So some nouns have a singular and plural form. So this, if you say this noun is having a plural form. And even this noun, that is egg, is having a plural form. They can be counted and they are countable nouns. Okay. The nouns which have a plural form are called as countable nouns because we can count them. Understood, children? Yes. And some nouns do not have a plural form. They do not have a plural form. Suppose flour. If you see flour here, flour is flour only in plural also. Plural form also. Okay. So we cannot count it. So milk, honey. Okay. So they do not have a plural form. We do not write milks, honeys, flours. We do not write like that. We only say flour, milk, honey. Okay. So these are uncountable nouns. Clear, children? So they cannot be counted. Because they cannot be counted, they are called as uncountable nouns. Clear? Yes. So nouns which have singular and plural forms are countables. Which do not have plural forms are called as uncountable. Clear? Okay. So clear, children? Yeah. Next, what is there for us? You use a or an before singular countable nouns. Yes, a or an. So, a or an, what are they, children? They come under articles. Okay, that we will learn again in further classes. So, right now what we are telling is, you use a or an before singular countable nouns. Okay. A pancake, an egg. So when we use a, when it is a consonant, when we are telling it is the noun is in single and it is a consonant, then it becomes a pancake. Okay, this gives a consonant sound for us. P is a consonant, okay? And an egg. This is also a single egg only. But because E is a vowel, we use an here. We use an here because this is a vowel. Clear, children? So for singular countable nouns, a and an are used. Okay? And you don't use a or an before uncountable nouns. So before uncountable nouns, what are here in our lesson? They are flour and milk. We are not going to use these articles, that is a or an, because we can't count it. We'll just write it as it is. Flour. For example, mother is mixing flour for making chapatis. Okay, mother is mixing flour for making chapatis. So I didn't mention in a or an. The milkman got milk. The milkman got milk. No a or an. For us here, if you say, for this pancake, I ate a pancake. I ate a pancake. In the sense, I ate one single pancake. No. Mother gave me an egg. Mother gave me an egg. So I am using an here. So mother gave me an egg to eat. Okay. So an here. So remember, children, for singular countable nouns we use a or an, and for uncountable nouns we don't use a or an. Okay, before the nouns. Clear? Okay. So some more exercises for us here. Copy the nouns from the box in the right place. So what we have to do? We have to copy the nouns in the box. Yes, children, copy the nouns from the box in the right place. So we are having some nouns here. So we have to identify whether they are singular, plural or countable. Okay. So we'll just do that. The first one is pen. Pen. Is it singular or plural or uncountable? Yes, it is singular. So we'll make it as singular countable noun. Pen. Bookshops. So many bookshops. Okay. Plural. We can count them. Bookshops. So plural. So bookshops is plural countable noun. Salt. Can we count salt, children? No, you cannot. So it is uncountable noun. Girls. More than one girl. So plural. Plural. Okay. And car. Only one. Only one. We can count them also. So singular countable noun. Rice. Can we count rice? One rice, two rice, three rice? No. So it is uncountable. Tables. More than one table. So many table. What does it become, children? Any guesses? Yes, it is plural. That is plural countable noun. Tables. Oil. You cannot count. So uncountable noun. Finger. Only one finger. What does it become then? Singular countable noun. Finger. Singular. Then doll. Only one. Doll. Only one. Now can we count dolls? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we can count. So it becomes singular countable noun. Doll. Okay. Then butter. Can we count butter, children? No, you cannot count it. So it is uncountable noun. Rivers. Rivers. So many rivers. So plural. Milk. We can't count. So uncountable. Tree. Singular. No, only one tree. So that is why it becomes our singular countable noun. Eyes. Can we count eyes, children? Yes. So this becomes our plural countable nouns. Okay, clear, children? So like this you have to identify whether it is a singular, plural or uncountable. Clear? We'll just look at some more things here. So to find out whether a noun is countable or uncountable, ask yourself. So here there is like a trick for you. So like if you want to know whether a noun is countable or uncountable. So we have to ask for ourselves, like, can I put a or an before it? So can I put a or an before it? Can I make the noun plural? Can I put a number before it? Okay, so if the answer is yes, the noun is countable. If the answer is no, the noun is uncountable. So here, so if we have to question ourselves. So if we want to identify it is a countable or uncountable, so you just ask yourself that, can I put a or an before the noun? Can I make the noun plural? Suppose for example, we'll go to the first one. Can I put a or an? It is pen. Suppose I want to say there is one pen. There is one pen. So how we will say? There is a pen. There is a pen. Are we putting a? Are we writing a there? Yes. No. So there is a pen. So we are able to count it. No. And can I make the noun plural? If there are so many pens. If there are so many pens, what we will write? There are many pens. There are pens. No. So pen becomes what? Pen, this pen becomes what? It becomes pens. So we are able to make it plural. No. Can I put a number? Can I put a number before it? So for this pen, can you put, I want to say there are 10 pens. 10 pens. So we can write like that. Yes, there are 10 pens. There are 10 pens. No? So we are able to put a number before it. So for all these questions, put an n, a or an. If it is a plural noun, we can make it a plural noun. If I can put a number, then this noun is a countable noun. Clear, children? If the answer is no, if we are not able to write all this, then this noun is uncountable. For example, there is a milk. Can I say? I want to say that there is milk kept in front of me. Can I say there is a milk? No, I cannot say. I will say there is milk. That's all. Can I say there are milks? Can I make milk as a plural form by adding yes, children, here? Can I do it? No, I cannot do this. This is wrong. No, and I cannot count it. Can I say there are 10 milks? No, I cannot say. So, because we cannot put a or an, we cannot make it plural, and we cannot count it. So, this milk becomes uncountable. Okay, so like that you have to identify. So here there are some nouns given for us. We have to identify by putting C and U in the respective box. So book, count or uncountable? Yes, we can count. C, hair, uncountable. Tea, countable. Tea is also uncountable. Why? Because the tea granules we can't count. Air, no, uncountable. Toe, count. Sand, uncountable. Water, uncountable. Milk powder, uncountable. Apple, countable. Plate, countable. Clear, children? Okay. So, you have to practice such type of exercises. Okay. So, here again, if you see some more exercises for us, underline all the nouns in the sentences. Which ones are countable and which ones are uncountable. Write them in the correct box below. So we are having a box here again. So in the next slide we are having a box here. So here we have to write all the countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Okay, children? Yes. So what we will do is, so while reading only, here we will just write whether it is countable or uncountable. If it is countable, I will make it as C. Okay, children? I'll make it as C if it is countable. If it is uncountable, I will write it as UN, uncountable. Clear? Okay. The weather is beautiful in the hills. So what is the noun here? Here, weather is the noun here. Okay. Is it countable or uncountable? Yes, it is uncountable. We cannot count it. Okay. Now, he saw the milk boiling in the pot. Okay. Before going to the second one, here again one more noun is there. This is hills. Hills again here is countable, whereas weather is uncountable. Clear, children? So I'll just erase this. Okay, the second sentence, he saw the milk boiling in the pot. Milk is uncountable, pot is countable. She stepped in a puddle on the way to school. Puddle and school, both are countables. I need some ink for my pen. Ink, pen, ink. No, we can't count. No, ink we can't count. So, uncountable, pen is countable. Hydrogen and oxygen are gases. Hydrogen and oxygen, both are gases. This is uncountable as we cannot count the gas. But gases is the plural form of gas. So that is why it is countable. Clear, children? English is a beautiful language. English is a beautiful language. So here English is a noun. Okay. Can we count English, children? No. So that is uncountable. Language, we can count languages? Yes. So it is countable. Okay. Clear? Okay. We'll do the rest of the sentences. Water changes into ice on freezing. Water is what? Our noun. So children, here water is noun. So water changes into ice on freezing. No, water is our noun. So water changes into ice. Then water and ice, both are nouns here. Water, as we cannot count it. Ice also we cannot count. So both are uncountables here. UN, I am writing as UN, uncountable. Okay. So we do not have electricity in our village. Electricity, uncountable. Village, countable. Okay. Village, countable. This is countable. I like coffee better than tea. Coffee and tea, can we count, children? No. Both are uncountables only. Okay. The boy wants to have sugar. Sugar also in the form of small granules. No, we can't count even sugar. So, uncountable. So, like this, children. So, you have to identify singular, plural and uncountable nouns. Okay, clear? So, I am just asking you to do some exercises as homework here. I am not going to make the answers for you here. Just take a book and pencil and start doing these exercises as your homework. Okay. What is this? Complete the sentences with suitable nouns. Write C in the box if the noun is countable and U if it is uncountable. Okay. So here we are having 5 sentences, children. So we breathe dash to live. For example, we breathe air. A-I-R, air to live. I am just doing the first one for you. Air to breathe. Whether it is countable or uncountable, it is uncountable. So, I wrote you. So, same like this, you do the remaining sentences. Clear, children? Now, one more work for you. Discuss in groups and come up with your own list of countable and uncountable nouns. So, you just discuss with your brother or sisters or parents and write some countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, children? So, this is all for today. Hope you have understood. We will continue in tomorrow's session. Until then, take care. Goodbye. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.